are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm very glad to see you. Sit down, please. So, Lilia, tell me please, what day is it today?
Friday.
Yes, you're right. Today is Friday. What season is it now, Ul? It's winter, you're right. What date is it today, Svet?
27.
Yes, it's the 22nd of February. So, let's start our lesson, please. Write down, today is February. Open our exercise books. It's February the 22nd. Classwork. So, let's start our lesson with phonetic exercises. So, repeat after me. If you understand, say understand. All together.
If you understand, say understand.
If you don't understand, say don't understand.
If you don't understand, say don't understand.
But if you understand and say don't understand,
But if you understand and say don't understand,
how do I understand that you understand? Understand?
how do I understand that you understand? Understand?
Okay, good. Now let's repeat it one by one. So, Ulia, can you start?
If you understand and say understand. If you don't understand, say don't understand. But if you understand and say don't understand, how do I understand that you understand? Understand?
Okay, good. Thank you. Taya, please.
Okay. If you understand, say understand. If you don't understand, say don't understand. But if you understand and say don't understand, how do I understand that you understand? Understand?
Good. Mary?
If you understand, say understand. If you don't understand, say don't understand. But if you understand and say don't understand, how do I understand that you understand? Understand?
Okay, good. Lilia?
If you understand, say understand. If you don't understand, say don't understand. But if you understand and say don't understand, how do I understand that you understand? Understand?
Excellent. So, Svet, please.
If you understand, say understand. If you don't understand, say don't understand. But if you understand, say don't understand. How do I understand that you understand? Understand?
Okay, thank you very much. And today we'll also start our lesson with a riddle. And you should guess the topic of our lesson. So the riddle is, what always runs but never walks, often murmurs, never talks, has a bed but never sleeps, has a mouth but never eats. Yes, Ulia?
I think it's a river.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It's a river. But what river can you see on this photo?
The river Thames.
Yes, you're absolutely right, my dear students. It's the river Thames. It's the Thames. Yes. And also, there are different means of traveling. But today we are going to travel by ship. And to make our ship more exciting, we will use English. And now, please, let's look again at our screen. This is our ticket. But tell me, how can we do this? How can we travel with the usage of English? We should learn the words. We should speak English. We should read the text. We should learn. We should read. And also we should write. And now, before our trip, we should revise our new words. Please. Экскурсия.
Excursion.
Исследовать.
Explore.
Достопримечательность.
Landmark.
Landmark, you are right. Побережье.
Seaside.
Вид.
View.
View. Экскурсионный тур.
Tour.
Got it?
Guide.
Got it, tour, you are right. Багаж.
Baggage.
Baggage. Восхищенный.
Delighted.
Yes, you are right. Delighted. Паром.
Wait.
Very, very good. Посадка.
Landing.
Landing. Yes, landing. Бронь.
Бронь.
Резервация.
Reservation.
Reservation. Good. Маршрут.
Itinerary.
Itinerary. Уля, yes, you're absolutely right. Взлет.
Take off.
Take off. Посадка.
Landing.
Landing. Страдать морской болезнью.
Get
Get sea. Good. Место назначения.
Destination.
Destination. So, гавань. Do you remember this word? 1, 2, 3. It's harbor. Yes? Терминал. Terminal. Билет в один конец.
One single ticket.
Single ticket or one-way ticket. Yes, it's also possible. Судно.
Ship.
It means корабль. Vessel. Vessel. And гостеприимство.
Hospitality.
Hospitality. Yes, you're absolutely right. So, and now, Svet, please, can you switch on the light a little bit? Thank you very much. Now, let's turn to the text on page 102. So, it was your home task, yes? At home, you read it and translated it. Open our books, page 101. So now let's work in groups. Yes, so the first group, your task is to make a plan to the text, and the second group, your task is to write out the key sentences. So, who wants to be in the first group? Sviat, Uliana, and Lilia, okay? And the second group, unfortunately, only Mary and Taya. So please, Mary, sit down with Taya, or Taya, yes, you may sit near Mary.
So the first group.
So the first task for the first group, to make a plan to the text, and the second group, you should write out the key sentences. And I give you just 3 or 2 minutes, yes, because it was your home task to read and translate this text. And start with the first group. Your task is to make a plan to the text. So, who wants to start? Okay, let's start.
First, the importance of the river Thames.
The importance of the river Thames, yes. So, Uля, the next.
I think it is the part of the past of the river.
The past of the river, yes, good. So, Svet.
The usage of the river.
The usage of the river, yes, you're absolutely right. So, the next.
A symbol of London.
A symbol of London, yes, you're right, sure. The Thames is definitely the symbol of London. So, that's all, yes? Thank you very much, excellent plan, I think. So now please, the second group. Only Ty and Mary. But anyway.
The Thames has played an extremely important part in making England what it is today.
Yes, it's definitely true. Taya?
London area got their drinking water from the Thames, and thirsty cows and sheep were a common sign along its banks.
Yes.
No.
So, Uля, what do you think about the second passage?
With the Industrial Revolution in the 18th century, Thames became one of the busiest waterways in the world.
Yes,
But
it's in the
also
third paragraph. Yes, it's the third paragraph, but we are speaking now about the second paragraph. Yes, and Taya, you're absolutely right. That people from London area got their drinking water from the Thames. Yes, it's a very interesting fact. But now I'm sure that people don't use water from the river Thames. Yes, they have got all modern conveniences for this. So, Marusia, what about the fourth paragraph or the third?
With the Industrial Revolution in the 18th century, the Thames became one of the fastest waterways in the world.
Yes, but busiest, yes? One mistake. One of the busiest waterways in the world. Yes, you're right.
And about the second paragraph,
What do you want to add, Ul?
I think in the second paragraph the main line is England had very few roads in the past, and
Yes.
provided moral harbour between ones.
Yes, it also can be the second main idea of this paragraph, that England had very few roads in the past. Yes, so the Thames provided a main highway between London and many parts of the country. Yes, it's quite true also. So, and the next?
So, also the famous writer Charles Dickens spent part of his childhood there and later wrote about the Thames in his books.
Yes, you are quite right. And also in London, you may visit the museum of Charles Dickens. Yes, and you can see his first books there. So he really spent his childhood in London. So, Mary?
Whether you are a Londoner or a visitor.
So, Mary, yes, you are absolutely right. And now, let's do another task. You're going to match the halves of the sentences to make a text about the river Thames. I want to give you sheets of paper. Yes, Ty, it's for you. It's for you, Mary. Oriana. William. Yes. And yes, Svet. So, let's read and make a text. The first is, the Thames has played
An extremely important part in the English history.
yes, an extremely important part in the English history. Yes, you are right. So, the next, please. Who wants?
The Thames provided a main highway between London and many parts of the country.
Yes, the second is G. People also sent. Yes, what did they send? Supplies of food and other goods by boats. You are quite right. People got their
Drinkable water.
drinkable water, yes, from the Thames. In times of war, F, yes. Can you read London?
Was protected from sea attacks by castles and forts.
Castles and forts, yes. With the Industrial Revolution, what happened?
The Thames became one of the busiest waterways in the town.
Yes, the Thames became one of the busiest ways in the world. Good. The next. Rich people build. Yes, you're right. Today, the Thames, yes, has become a symbol of London, just as Big Ben or Buckingham Palace. Number 9. So you can admire bridges, architectural styles. Good. The Thames, you.
Might be lucky to see the Oxford and Cambridge boat race every spring.
Yes, you might be lucky to see the Oxford and Cambridge boat race every spring. Good. And now let's make a kind of relaxation. Please, I ask you, close your eyes and imagine that you are in a boat, yes? And we are going to make a trip down the River Thames. One moment, please. Okay, imagine that you are on the ship and you are making a trip down the River Thames. The wind is blowing and the sun is shining brightly. You're very relaxed and happy. The wind is covering all your body. You hear the sound of water and the seagulls screaming. You're happy that you're passing the houses of Parliament, Big Ben, London Eye, and another famous London bridges. You can take lots of photos and then send them to your friends and relatives. But now your trip is going to finish and you have to open your eyes. So I hope that you enjoyed, yes, your trip. So, and now I want you to watch a video, and also you should get some more interesting information about the River Thames. So, but first of all, I want to give you sheets of paper, yes, and you are going to make some exercises before we start watching. So, it's for you, yes, it's for you, and Svyat, it's for you. So, let's start with our new words. We should make the words, we should match the words to the pictures. So, the first picture is
River.
yes, the river. The second,
Is
yes, dogs. The third,
is Romans.
the Romans, good. The fourth,
Sheep.
the sheep. The fifth,
Warehouse.
warehouse.
The second is houseboat.
Yes, the next is houseboat.
Then frozen.
Frozen. And the last one is
Flood.
flood. Yes, you're absolutely right. So I think it's high time to watch our video. Hope that you will enjoy it.
Thames is almost 346 kilometres long and is the second longest river in Great Britain. It flows through London and it's this part of the river that most tourists see. But there's more to the Thames than a trip down the river. The Romans built a settlement on the River Thames, and over the centuries it grew into the city of London with a huge port. Ships from around the world brought food, goods and people to the capital. But by the 1980s, most of the docks had closed and the area became run down. A lot of money has been invested in this huge riverside area, and today it's known as Docklands. The old warehouses are now attractive apartments. There are new office buildings, shopping centres and leisure facilities too. People enjoy living and working by the river. People also enjoy living on the water. This is a houseboat on the Thames. Hi Alistair.
Hey Nate, welcome aboard.
Thank you. So why do you live on a houseboat?
I love being close to the water, and it's a brilliant place to invite friends over.
What's it like to live on a boat?
In the summer, it's beautiful, and in the winter, it's a bit cold.
Can you give me a tour?
Please, follow me. So this is the kitchen. The bedroom. I like it.
What's the best thing about living on the river?
For me, it's being so close to nature, and it's really cheap.
Is there anything you miss about living on dry land?
I miss not being able to grow my own food and not having a garden.
Do you think you'll ever move?
Only if I have to leave London. It's a really brilliant place to live in the city.
The Thames has seen a lot of changes over the years, but perhaps the biggest change is still to come. This image is of the River Thames frozen over. It's not a real photograph, it's been created digitally. It shows the effect climate change may have on the river if temperatures drop significantly. They were created by two illustrators, Didier Maddock-Jones and Robert Graves. Didier, tell us about this exhibition.
We wanted to create postcards from the future, well-known views of London, to show people how it might look with the effects of climate change.
Why does this one show the Thames frozen over?
Well, some scientists think that we might experience a new mini ice age with very cold winters, and in the summer we'd experience flooding due to melting ice sheets.
Do you think that could really happen?
Nobody really knows. The point of the exhibition was to get people thinking about climate change and the future of London.
The River Thames has changed over the centuries and will continue to do so, but hopefully it will always be here for both local people and tourists to enjoy and explore.
So thank you very much for watching. So did you like it?
Yes.
Did it impress you?
Yes.
Yes. So and now let's do some exercises. Exercise number 2. Check your vocabulary. Complete the gaps with the words from the box. So we have got how many sentences? Just 6 sentences for you. So the first sentence is, please, Uriana.
The name is pronounced Thames.
Thames. Yes. So the second.
The Thames is the second longest river.
Longest. Yes. Longest river in Britain. Svet?
The Romans lived next to the River Thames.
The Romans lived. Yes, you're quite right, Mary.
The city of London had a large port in the past.
A large port. Yes, in the past. You good? Kaya?
There are apartments, offices, buildings, shopping center, and leisure facilities.
Facilities?
Facilities. Maybe the Docklands.
Docklands area. Yes. And some people live on. So, Svet, can you? Houseboats on the Thames. Yes, you are absolutely right. And now let's check your understanding. We should mark the sentences true or false. So the first, okay, Uля, let's start.
The River Thames has changed over the centuries. It's true.
Yes, it's true. So the second, please, Lilia.
In winter, the Thames is often frozen. It's false.
Yes, it's false. So the next, who wants? Yeah.
In summer there are often floods in London. It's false.
Yes, it's false. It's a kind of prediction. Yes, that's so. In summer there are often floods. So the next, Mary.
Did hear Magic Jones and Robin Graves create images to show the possible effects of climate change?
Of climate change. Yes, it's true. So the next, please, Taya.
Some scientists think that that a mini ice age might cause flooding in London. It's true.
Yes, some scientists really think that a mini ice age might cause flooding in London. And the last one, please, Juliana.
The photographers don't want tourists in London. It's false.
Yes, it's false. Yes, you are quite right. So, 1 minute, please. So, and now let's do some other exercises. Let's revise the suffixes and let's revise our grammar material. Please. So, grammar point. Suffix nis plus adjective. Yes, so if you want to form a noun, say it quality. For example, happy, happiness. And suffix ment plus verb. Also, we can form a noun. Actions, process, or states. Develop, development. And now, let's do some exercises. Open the brackets, please. Who wants to start? Okay, Diana, Liana, okay.
I would like to thank you for your kindness.
Yes, I would like to thank you for your kindness. Good. We should add the suffix ness. Yes? And is kind a verb or a noun?
It's a noun. It's a noun.
Yes, we should form a noun, but a kind is an adjective. Yes, you're quite right. It's an adjective. So the next, Taya, can you?
Yes. You should be proud of your
Achievement. Yes, Mary, you're right. Achievement. Is achieve a verb or maybe it's an adjective? What part of speech is it? Achieve. It's a... Yes, you're quite right. Take. Yes, it's a verb. Achieve means достигать. Yes, and achievement means достижение. So the next, please, who wants that?
Depends on some
Hair raising.
rights at the
Amusement. Yes, amusement part. So the next, who wants? Liam. For some people.
For some people, traveling alone is playing.
Mad? Madness, you're quite right. It's a plain madness for some people, really. And the last one, he looked at me.
in amazement.
Yes, he looked at me in amazement. So, thank you very much. And now, let's do some other task and answer the questions. So, what do you think? What places should we visit in London?
I think we should visit Theatre Fountain, Charles Dickens, Music High, the Big Ben, River Thames.
The River Thames. Buckingham Palace. Good.
Museum of Madame Tussauds.
Museum of Madame Tussauds. Good.
the Warner Brothers studios where
Well, what can we see there?
we can see there where the films of Harry Potter were
Produced. Yes, were produced. Yes, use the passive voice. Good. And now let's focus on exercise number 4. We should answer the questions. So please think a little bit, and then we are going to discuss. So, and now let's answer the questions. Have you ever been to London?
yeah.
Yes, Mary, okay.
I've been to London. It's a very beautiful city. I like it very much, and I visited the Tower, the Hampton Court, the Windsor Castle. It's all very beautiful. I like it so much.
Great, thank you very much for your interesting story. And so, what do you think? Is London similar to our city, or it is very different?
I think it's different.
It's different, why?
Because of the culture.
Yes, because of the cultural differences. Yes, Uliana, you are absolutely right. So, and also, now we are going to make an excursion program for our tourists along the river Thames. And then present your program. I give you, yes, in 2 groups I think the same. Yes, Uliana, Lilian, Sviat, and Mary and Taisia. So it's the first, and it's for the second group. Just a small plan, yes? What our tourists can see, yes, if they want to make an excursion down the river Thames. Yes, you have got 1 minute. You should write here on this sheet of paper excursion, yes? So, and now I think it's high time to check. So, the first group, are you ready? Yes. So, who will start?
Okay.
Okay, but please a little bit louder.
Okay. I think first we can make a 2-hour trip along the river Thames.
You can make a 2-hour trip along the river Thames, good. else can we do?
Tourists can know an interesting history about the history of the river.
Yes, tourists can know an interesting history, yes.
And you have a chance to make some photos.
Yes, you have a chance to make some photos.
The landmarks.
Yes, yeah.
Tourists can visit houseboats.
Yes, tourists can visit houseboats, yes, and maybe they can meet with this guy, yes. So,
And if you make your trip in spring, you will be lucky to see London's events.
yes, it's a very interesting fact that you may visit what? A rowing event which takes place on this river. So, thank you very much, the first group. I think you are perfect tour guides. So, the second group, your variant.
Okay. First, what tourists can do on this tour is hear interesting stories and facts about.
Yes, you may know some interesting facts, yes.
So, also, maybe they want to make some beautiful pictures, and maybe they also want to see as many beautiful landmarks there is around the town, and it's very interesting, and maybe it would be a good idea to hear the facts about the people who maybe who know a little bit
More, yes, who know a little bit about this river. Yes.
And about the life.
About the life, good. So, Mary, what can you add? Yes, what can you add about maybe any other famous places which people can visit?
The tower.
The tower, yes. They may enjoy the tower, yes.
They can know something about
Charles Dickens, the museums of Charles Dickens, yes.
The Warner Brothers studios where
All the decorations.
of Harry Potter.
Yes, were produced, yes,
Can
yeah.
visit a museum of Madame Tussauds.
Yes, Madame Tussauds Museum. So you know lots of interesting places for our tourists, and you can recommend them a very good excursion program. But unfortunately, our trip is going to be over, and you should write down your home task and get excellent marks for today's lesson. Thank you very much. Open your diaries and write down your home task for the next lesson. Homework, please. You should make a text. You should make a text about the river Thames. Yes, and also for our exam preparation, I have prepared one more task for you. These are exercises variant 7. Yes, reading and grammar exercises is for you for our grammar lessons. So, yes, thank you very much for the lesson. See you, goodbye.